All right, in this month's newsletter, in the PCK newsletter, I talked a little bit about the use of the male and female aspects of the jurus. The masculine aspect is like the destructive, penetrating type aspect. And the way that I'm going to demonstrate this is I'm just going to use our first juru, Khalid. So with the use of this juru with the masculine aspect, it's associated with the more electric type energy. So this destructive type energy. So we're going to crash with this. So this is a driving type of a feel. So this way, where we're crashing in. All right. So the female aspect is more of a magnetic type aspect, more of a drawing type feel. So we'll hit and draw a little bit with this. I'm using the same motion, this leaf parry and forearm hit. Now within the juru itself, both motions are there. You have this this subtle kind of drawing motion, and then this crashing motion. All right, just within the juru. So to do these with more of a exaggeration of this type of hitting, you have this crash with the more masculine type, moving in on these straight lines like that. And then the drawing, you can see my body, it kind of moves a little bit differently. I have more of a give, you know. You can also incorporate some decoys and things like that into the more feminine type applications. So with this, I'm just pulling him a little bit. And I mean, it's as simple as that. As when we do the techniques where we are using the more masculine type energy, it's a push. You know, when he moves in, it's a push. You know. Now I'm hitting him. When I do the other one where I'm drawing, I'm still hitting him. All right. The parry and the strike continue to move more on the line of the direction that he's going. So with this, it's a lot easier to throw a second strike. So you can practice this driving in with this one, and this becomes the strike. The drive becomes the strike. So here to here. All right, and then the second one, I can draw him in a little bit and then throw that strike. All right. So again, you have here, you can drive this straight in and then follow up with the secondary strike. This one, secondary strike there. All right. So this one is more of a draw. You're drawing him in. All right. You can do this on the inside as well. Kind of cut through the arm with this destructively, you know, to damage the arm. And then this one is maybe not going to cause quite as much damage, but I can draw him in for that second strike, and that pull will cause me to have much more power on that second strike. All right, so this is an application for the juru Khalid. Like I said, with the masculine aspect, you want to think this crashing, driving, the principles of destruction and penetration. So we want to destroy what's in the way. These other ones we're kind of using kind of a decoying, you know, we're drawing him in. So we're drawing him in here. I'm letting the momentum of his strike continue through a little bit farther than normal. What that does is it brings him just a little bit past the apex of his strike into a point where he becomes off balance. So then when I go to throw my strike, you know, he's a little bit more vulnerable. Two applications for this, just so you can see a few things to use out of this. If you're crashing in with your strike, like I said, you can push it right into the face. This leads into a ton of applications. So if we're over here a little bit, if you're kind of just standing there and the guy strikes, this is a really good way to just crash right into his face, right through the strike. Even if he throws this strike, you can use this to get to this shoulder to take him off balance, you know. So if he throws this one, you can crash right into the face. You can use this chamandi step. It puts the knee in between you and the other guy. So if he does anything with his legs, you can use this knee to disrupt that, or you can use it to strike, or you can use it to damage his leg. If he throws a kick or something, you can use it to damage his leg. So what we'll do is we'll crash in here and we'll hit. And then you can see I'm just stepping in. So I've just got this basic chamandi step here. and I'm going to take his head and bring it down, sapu his foot out. All right, so that's just a real simple application. One way to make this a little bit more painful is when you get to here, instead of just using the palm, you can use the middle knuckle here to hit and then do this. You can use the middle knuckle to hit and then come in with the fingers and do these python bites. That'll really loosen them up a lot. Also, you can take over with the other hand. So here, you can take this with the other hand. And then you can do porta capalla throws. You can bring them into the knee and then continue through with this porta capalla throw. Let's see. So when you get into this position where you've crashed into the face, you can come in and hit with this back knee here. Also, you can take the throw. So if I just come through this way, I can take him down here. If I'm in here, I can take him this way by the face, over the knee, or straight to the ground. All right, and now I can just take his head and just take it straight off the ground. All right. Now the pull, you can do the same techniques except for they're much more jarring, especially the face ones, because he's moving forward into this hand now. So either way, I can come to the throat, I can come to the face, I can come right into the eye sockets, and it's just much more disruptive because of the pull. So now you can see where in certain situations one would be more appropriate than the other. So if I wanted to do something like this, especially if maybe I had a guy that was coming in from over here, and I hit this guy, and then immediately take control of him and put him in the way. And see, now I can hit him, boom, and still keep him in between me and this other guy while damaging him and finishing him off. All right, so a few more. If we do this pull, if you create a situation where you're pulling like that, sometimes he's going to pull back. So when you get into this situation where you're pulling him, if he pulls back, you can take him into different locks and things like that that stem out of that type of motion. All right. Also, like I said, you can just strike. So as you do this pull, you can strike to all of these different targets that are available. So here, if he throws this other strike after you've gone through this motion, if he throws that other strike, you can continue to pull to disrupt that and then finish your technique. All right? You just take him way farther through the strike. So here, and then here, take him through, come to there.